The Kansas City Chiefs entered training camp expecting another focused step toward a championship season, but one unexpected incident quickly changed the conversation. During an intense practice session, emotions boiled over between two players, leading to a physical confrontation that immediately caught the attention of coaches, teammates, and league observers. Competition has always been part of football, yet crossing the line often carries serious consequences. Reports soon confirmed that the organization responded with firm disciplinary action, sending a clear message that talent never outweighs accountability. Fans who expected discussions about roster battles suddenly found themselves debating discipline, leadership, and locker room culture instead. The fight lasted only moments, but its impact stretched far beyond the practice field. Every decision made afterward reflected the franchise's commitment to maintaining standards that have helped define one of the NFL's most successful organizations in recent years, despite rising outside criticism. As details gradually emerged, it became clear that the confrontation did not begin without warning. Throughout practice, the intensity remained high as players competed for roster spots and valuable playing time. Several physical plays increased frustration before emotions finally erupted into a confrontation that teammates quickly attempted to separate. Coaches immediately stopped practice to restore order, while team leaders encouraged everyone to regain focus. Although disagreements frequently happen during NFL training camps, physical altercations can create unnecessary distractions and damage team chemistry if left unaddressed. The Chiefs understood the importance of acting quickly before the incident affected preparation for the upcoming season. Management carefully reviewed the events before announcing disciplinary messaging that emphasized professionalism and accountability. The decision demonstrated that maintaining a united locker room remains more important than protecting individual players from consequences, regardless of their experience or reputation within the organization. The Chiefs wasted little time addressing the incident, making it clear that discipline would not depend on a player's status or experience. Coaches met with everyone involved while team executives reviewed reports from practice and gathered information before finalizing their decision. Accountability has long been one of the foundations of Kansas City's culture, and the organization wanted every player to understand that emotional reactions cannot interfere with the team's larger goals. Veterans supported the message, reminding younger teammates that championships are built through discipline, trust, and respect. Although competitive fire is necessary to succeed in the NFL, losing control can damage relationships that take months to build. The penalties issued after the fight reflected the franchise's commitment to protecting its standards rather than avoiding difficult decisions. By responding firmly, the Chiefs aimed to prevent future distractions and restore complete focus before preparations for the regular season became even more demanding. News of the altercation spread quickly throughout the football world, drawing attention from analysts, former players, and fans who closely follow every development involving the Chiefs. Some observers viewed the fight as a natural result of an intense training camp where athletes compete with maximum effort every day. Others believed the confrontation revealed concerns about discipline that should never appear inside a championship organization. Social media discussions expanded rapidly, with opinions divided over whether the penalties were too harsh or completely justified. Despite the outside noise, the Chiefs remained focused on internal accountability instead of public debate. Coaches continued emphasizing teamwork, communication, and professionalism during every practice session. The organization understood that public perception changes quickly, but the true measure of success depends on how players respond after adversity. The coming days would reveal whether this difficult moment strengthened the team's unity or created lasting tension within the locker room. Every successful NFL team eventually encounters moments that challenge its character more than its talent. For the Chiefs, this incident became an opportunity for veteran leaders to reinforce the values that have supported years of consistent success. Team captains spoke with younger players about maintaining emotional control during intense competition and understanding that every action affects the entire roster. Coaches continued stressing discipline while encouraging players to compete aggressively within professional boundaries. The message remained simple. Championships require trust, and trust cannot exist without accountability. Although the penalties created headlines, the organization focused on preventing similar situations rather than dwelling on past mistakes. Practices gradually returned to normal as players redirected their energy toward improving their performance on the field. The leadership group's response helped stabilize the locker room and reminded everyone that maintaining unity during adversity often becomes the difference between a good season and a championship season. As the attention surrounding the altercation slowly began to fade, the Chiefs shifted their focus back to football. Every practice carried renewed importance because coaches wanted players concentrating entirely on preparation instead of unnecessary distractions. The disciplined response to the fight established clear expectations for everyone on the roster, regardless of position or experience. Players understood that future opportunities would depend not only on performance, but also on professionalism and respect for teammates. Competition remained intense, yet it unfolded with greater control and maturity than before. Analysts continued debating whether the incident would leave lasting effects, but inside the organization, the priority remained unchanged. The Chiefs believed that adversity can strengthen a team when handled correctly, and this situation offered another chance to prove that belief. With the regular season approaching, the franchise hoped the lessons learned from this difficult episode would ultimately contribute to stronger chemistry and better performance. After the disciplinary measures were enforced, attention shifted toward how the players involved would respond. Inside a competitive NFL environment, mistakes can either divide a locker room or strengthen it through accountability and personal growth. The Chiefs encouraged every player to focus on earning trust through consistent effort rather than discussing the incident further. Coaches observed improved communication during practice, while teammates worked together with renewed determination to keep emotions under control. Every drill reflected a stronger commitment to discipline, showing that the organization's message had been understood. Veterans continued mentoring younger players, emphasizing that championships are built through preparation, respect, and teamwork instead of individual frustration. Although the altercation remained a talking point outside the facility, those inside the building concentrated on improving every day. Their response suggested that one difficult moment would not define the identity of a team determined to compete for another championship. This incident became more than a simple disagreement between two players. It highlighted the fine line between healthy competition and actions that can disrupt an entire organization. Every NFL team expects physical intensity, but emotional discipline remains equally important throughout a demanding season. The Chiefs treated the situation as a valuable reminder that every decision carries consequences regardless of a player's talent or reputation. Coaches reinforced team standards during meetings and practices, ensuring the message reached every member of the roster. The organization believed that addressing the issue directly would help prevent similar problems in the future. While fans continued discussing the penalties, the players focused on rebuilding momentum and strengthening relationships within the locker room. If those lessons remain part of the team's culture, this difficult episode may ultimately become a turning point that reinforces the discipline required to compete at the highest level. As training camp continued, the Chiefs worked to leave the incident behind and return their full attention to football. Every practice became another opportunity to demonstrate discipline, commitment, and professionalism. Coaches challenged the roster to respond through actions instead of words, believing that consistent performance would restore confidence inside and outside the organization. The players involved accepted the consequences and focused on rebuilding trust with teammates through hard work and accountability. Gradually, conversations shifted away from the altercation and back toward preparation for the demanding season ahead. The Chiefs understood that every championship journey includes unexpected obstacles, but successful teams are measured by how they overcome adversity. The organization viewed this experience as another test of its culture, leadership, and resilience. By maintaining unity and learning from the mistake, Kansas City aimed to transform a negative headline into motivation for the challenges waiting throughout the regular season. The fight between two players created unwanted headlines, but the Chiefs refused to allow one emotional moment to define their season. By responding quickly with meaningful disciplinary action, the organization reinforced the values that have supported years of success. Accountability, respect, and teamwork remained more important than individual emotions or temporary frustration. As preparations for the regular season continued, the focus returned to building a championship-caliber roster capable of competing at the highest level. Every challenge presents an opportunity to grow, and the Chiefs believed this difficult experience could strengthen their locker room rather than weaken it. Whether the penalties become a forgotten footnote or a defining lesson will depend on the team's response throughout the season. One truth remains clear: talent alone never guarantees success. Lasting achievements are built by disciplined individuals who place the team's mission above personal emotions even during the most difficult moments.